What is going on, guys? Jack here, and today I've got for you guys a slightly different video because I'm going to be showing you how to do this. View your Football Manager stadiums in full 3D from above. And yeah, it's a really simple thing to do, and as you saw there, it looks pretty cool. Obviously, here we have the Space Park. I've just loaded up a random year of my Gibraltar save from a few years ago. I'm going to show you how to do this today, but here you can see some nice cinematic shots of the Space Park. Before we get any further, guys, I should also point out, I was not the person who discovered this. This was something discovered by Keezy Renzi. He is an FM blogger. I believe he's from the Czech Republic. I'm going to have a link down to his blog down below. There's some cool FM stuff there. If you're into your blogs, go check it out. And yeah, let's get into this. So the first thing we do is we select a game. In this case, we're going to be looking at this Champions League qualifying game, of which we were the home team. Anyway, the next thing you're going to do is just view highlights. It doesn't really matter what kind of type you set them on. You're just going to let them go, and as you can see, the game starts to play as you'd expect when you view highlights. Now, the next important thing to do is make sure under your settings over here on the right, you have your camera set to director. What this means is that the camera will obviously randomly move around and change camera angles. Now, you may have noticed at half time sometimes in FM, you'll see overhead stadium views, views of the sideline, and all kinds of other camera angles you don't see during a game kind of playing in the background behind your team talk or whatever. And that is basically what we're going to be using today. So once you've got your camera on directed, of course, for your main camera, you're going to go to half time, or more specifically, just before half time. So here we have the 45th minute and 46th second of this game. I'm now going to hit play and let this play out till half time. Now, the trick here is there is no half time stuff to overlay over the cameras because, of course, we are watching a highlight. Once you get to this point here where the camera pulls out, you want to pause your game in the top right. If you don't pause it, you'll only get a few camera angles. However, if you pause the game, it will repeatedly loop various different angles so you can get a good look at your stadium from a load of different positions. In all, it looks pretty cool just to be able to see everything up close like this. Now, technically, this is a bug, so it may well be patched in the future, but I feel like while it's around, it's a nice thing to let you guys know about, particularly if you've got a save where you've built your own stadium, where you've kind of, maybe changed a stadium. If you've got a save from when you first started your save, you could load it up and see how your stadium looked to begin with, and then maybe look at how it changed over time. Of course, FM, not really designed to see the stadiums, as you can see here. The Space Park, well, I don't think it would pass health and safety. Anyway, if we continue to hit play here, you'll see what I mean. The second half will just resume. Players should theoretically return to the pitch, and as you can see, the second half just kicks off as you'd expect. Of course, this works with any game so long as you've got the replay. So, for example, if we go to, I'm looking for an away game that we can do. Let's go to this Barcelona away game. Let's see what the Nou Camp looks like in FM. So again, same premise. Start a highlight on goals. It really doesn't matter which you select. I pick goals because it's the nearest one to the top. Of course, make sure your camera is set to director. Get to right before half time. Pause the game, and well, as you can see here, the Nou Camp, it looks a little bit grander than the Space Park. But regardless, I'd really like to see some of these camera angles come into game. I think they'd look really cool and definitely open up some avenues for perhaps some new FM content. Anyway, as I said, this was just a really short video to show you guys how to do this. I'd love to see some of your stadiums down below. Maybe leave them in the comments. I hope YouTube's filter won't pick up on them. If it does, tweet me your stadium pictures. I want to see what your pictures look like. As you've seen here, there's a bit of a contrast between my stadium in my Gibraltar save and the one here with Barcelona. Anyway, hopefully this video was useful. Hopefully I explained things fairly adequately, going through it nice and slowly so you guys can follow along at home. If you have enjoyed this video and it helped you, smash the like button. If you've got any comments with regards to this, leave them down below. And other than that, guys, it is me, Jack, and I will talk to you guys in a bit. I'm out.